how do you look at your own personal brand in this? Because a lot of people do affiliate Glossier with you and you with Glossier, and it's an understandable thing. Companies do get affiliated with their typically charismatic CEOs. Talk about that a little bit.
It's interesting. So I guess there's a spectrum, certainly, in terms of if I think about companies whose founders I know or I'm friendly with across tech, across brands, across media. How do I think about it? I've always thought of myself as kind of more of a kind of conduit for connection. And that's really the role I like to play. I think fundamentally the most pleasure that I derive is making people happy. So meaning like creating something that makes someone smile. Creating a product, delivering a package, creating an experience, something that makes people smile. I think I also, I guess in some ways really kind of stay behind the scenes. I like to really play matchmaker for people internally. One of my favorite things is kind of helping people sort of realize their potential. So an example of that is, a woman who stopped me on the subway a few years ago and said, I love Glossier, and I said, well, what do you do? She said, well, I just graduated college. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do. I said, well, I'm hiring an assistant. Do you want to come interview for it? And then she became my assistant, and I realized very quickly that she was a good assistant. Even, I don't think she'd tell me she was like, it was the perfect fit for her. But she was amazing at physical products, at hardware. She was amazing at ingredients. She just knew, just as a consumer, just really an amazing sense. So I moved her into product development, and she created like 3 of our best-selling products: Cloud Paint, Haloscope, Lip Gloss. I mean, so many like huge Glossier products. She was 22 years old. She'd never been in a lab before. And I think maybe that's a benefit of being a female executive, or a woman who didn't go to business school, went to art school, just in so many ways shouldn't be here, this is not the path. And why not? Why couldn't this person who seems to have this great instinct be really good at this thing? So to answer your question, I tend to stay pretty kind of behind the scenes to try and do as much as I can to kind of enable that magic to happen, whether on a personal basis internally or on a customer-facing basis with a store experience, with a canyon room, in LA.
Yeah.
You can go into and be like, why is this in a store?
Right.
Why am I in a canyon?
I thought that. That's what I thought. Why am I in a canyon? That's for